Hello and welcome to everybody that is with us for session 2 of our 19th annual Education and Career Expo. We want to thank everybody for being with us. My name is Luis Rodriguez. I am the Executive Director for RGV Lead, who services Grande Valley. And we're excited to be doing this. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic and COVID, we aren't able to be in person like we have been in the past. But we're glad you're joining us via the webinar. This expo was started in 2004, and it gives you an opportunity. It gives employers and to showcase careers in their field, in addition to colleges and universities, show related education opportunities for those career fields. We want to thank all our partners that are with us, and we definitely appreciate it. We're going to get going. If you should see the PowerPoint presentation. James, I'm going to turn your camera off because we started the presentation, okay? I'm going to mute yourself as well.
The Alexis that got on the line here.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to mute you guys, okay? I'll bring you on just a bit. All right. Great. All right. We're going to have a welcoming introduction from Dr. Jesus Rodriguez, the president of Texas Southmost College.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Jesus Roberto Rodriguez, and I serve as the president of Texas Southmost College. We are thrilled to be participating with you in this year's Virtual Education and Career Expo. I would like to talk briefly about TSC and the role our college plays in providing life-changing opportunities to our communities. Texas Southmost College was established in 1926. Not only is TSC the oldest institution of higher education in the Rio Grande Valley and the oldest accredited community college in Texas, but we're also the fastest growing community college in the state. Our board of trustees worked hard to make TSC the most affordable institution of higher education in the Rio Grande Valley. Our Scorpion family and that they are getting a quality college education at the best value right at home. We like to say that there are many reasons to study local. As our campaign says, never miss the things you love. If your goal is a baccalaureate degree from a four-year institution, TSC can help you accomplish that goal while allowing you to save money. Remember, your core curriculum courses or basic are more affordable at TSC than at a university, and you can transfer up to 42 semester credit hours. You can also transfer as much as 75% of a baccalaureate degree to qualified universities and programs. So take your time and finish those courses here at TSC on your terms. However, if your goal is to start your career as soon as possible, TSC has a multitude of programs that will provide you with the training you need to do so. We have brand new training facilities with state-of-the-art equipment that can prepare you for a great paying career in as little as 2 weeks. As you participate in this week's webinars, I encourage you to ask questions. Get the most out of this learning experience. Your exhibitors, including our TSC faculty, are all here to help you succeed. Afterwards, I encourage you to speak with your school counselors or academic advisors about the next steps for your education. If you haven't already done so, speak with our TSC admissions team about the steps necessary to enroll. Stop by and take a walk around our beautiful historic campus. Remember, TSC is your home. Nuestra casa es su casa. We are here to support the communities that we serve, and we will always be the first choice in higher education for you and your loved ones. With that said, I would like to thank RGV Lead and Workforce Solutions Cameron for hosting this remarkable event. Thank you for your time. Stay safe, healthy, and happy.
All right. We'd like to thank Dr. Jesus Rodriguez for taking the time to share some encouraging words. I believe there is a question. I did share my screen. Sorry about that. We're going to have some technology difficulties. This is all new. And where is TSC located? Brownsville, Texas. They cover the Rio Grande Valley. Okay. Next, what you're going to see on the screen is a part of the labor market report that RGV Lead puts out every year, or every other year, excuse me. The last one we did was in 2019, and we're currently working on the upcoming edition of it. It is about a year-long process, and we take the time to be able to research career fields, what the annual openings are going to be, along with what education and training is needed. As you can see on the screen, this is from our labor market report. You'll see business, finance, and marketing, local occupations. So let's say financial analyst toward the middle of the screen. Entry level can start any $17.29. Average salary, hourly salary is $30.68, and then if you have the experience with multiple years, it's $37.37. And that's just based on the research that we were able to. You will see that we have a column for estimated annual openings for the coming years from 2014 to 2024. It says there's about 8 openings a year. Obviously, this is a career that someone stays within, so there might not be a lot of turnover. However, there's good opportunity for you as a student, depending on the education that you receive. You'll see that it does take 4 years. That's a bachelor's degree, and that is in our labor market report on that education training needed. You'll see different items. So if you look on that list, you'll see HS. That means that you do need a high school diploma or a GED as the minimum education, along with the 1 year is for a post-secondary certificate that is required. If you look at the one for clerks, you'll see HS plus 4, 1 year plus OJT. So you need the high school diploma or GED plus a 1 year certificate, and OJT is for on-the-job training. You will see on the left there's some links, and we're going to provide all this information for you all for accounting and other different fields. But there's quite a bit of information. The labor market report is on RGV Lead's website, and it's free for you to utilize, and it has great information. It is a lengthy publication. However, the information is very valuable for you as students and educators. If we have any educators on the screen. So next we have Armando Recio. He is the Executive Vice President from Rio Bank, and we're going to start his video.
My name is Armando Recio, and I'm the Executive Vice President of Rio Bank and the President of the Brownsville Banking Center. I was born and raised in Brownsville, Texas, graduated from Hayes High School, and obtained a bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Texas at Austin with a major in finance. Rio Bank is a community bank, mainly a commercial bank. We provide numerous banking services, the traditional services such as DDA accounts, which are money market accounts, traditional business checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs, and some branches actually offer safety deposit boxes. Our mission statement is simple. It's to help our community grow. We have 4 founding principles: honesty, integrity, and quality of service. On the other side of the bank, we offer commercial and consumer. Commercial loans is our bread and butter. We offer different types of commercial loans, such as for farmers for their annual crop, line of credits. We offer business loans for accounts receivable lending. But our bread and butter is really commercial real estate. And that's what we offer loans to customers to build, construct apartment buildings, duplexes, strip centers, kind of going back to our mission statements of helping our community grow. My role here at Rio Bank, I sit on the Rio Bank. I oversee the operations in Cameron County. We have 2 branches in Cameron County and 4 commercial lenders. I personally am also a commercial lender. So I visit with different customers and go over their different projects and different ideas that they have to see if it makes sense for them and for the bank. And see, we're interested in this project. What advice do I have for students who want to go into the business finance world or the finance banking world? When I was in school, I really enjoyed my math classes. I really enjoyed working with numbers. I enjoyed my calculus and my trigonometry and my algebra classes. And I knew at an early age that that's kind of the route I wanted to take. I wanted to be involved in either in engineering or finance because I enjoyed working with numbers so much. If you do enjoy numbers and you enjoy your math classes, this may be a field for you. About another piece of advice, if you want to continue, what should you study? Accounting, finance, those are the areas I would lean towards if you want to go into banking. What positions should you look for? Entry-level position? You want to become an executive or a commercial lender or something in the banking world, I would definitely look for a credit analyst position. That's where I started, and that's where a lot of my colleagues who are in the commercial lending or an executive started in the credit analyst area. It's an entry-level position. You work closely with the commercial lenders, analyzing commercial loans, spreading financial numbers, analyzing trends. That's definitely the area where you learn underwriting. And another piece of advice, I'd get involved in your community. That's where you network and you meet a lot of different people. I myself have been chairman of the Chamber of Commerce. I've been on that board for numerous years, or was on that board for numerous years. I was a commissioner for the Brownsville Housing Authority. Sat on numerous different boards, such as the Brownsville Community Health Center, where I was a treasurer for 10 years. So getting involved in the community is a very important part of banking. One, not only do you give back to the community, but you do network and you meet a lot of community leaders. And finally, just, I would continue to reach for the stars and don't settle. And wherever you want to go, whether it's in the finance field, whether it's in the medical field, in the legal field, whatever you want to do, just continue going to school, continue reaching for the stars. And others, what they told me was delayed gratification. Don't settle for a position right out of high school. I would continue going to school, study, and reach your goals. My name's Southmost.
We definitely appreciate Mr. Recio for assisting us there. We do have a representative of Ameriprise Financial, and I'll bring him on board right now. We'll go ahead and share Ameriprise Financial's video. This is from Mr. James Credo, the CFP financial advisor. Play his video. Oh, excuse me, sorry. We have polls after every session. Let me launch the poll. Give me a moment, sorry. We'd like your feedback. We want to see how that presenter did. We want to be able to provide feedback to not only the presenter but how we're doing as an organization and what the content we're bringing you. So we'll give it about a minute. So if you have a chance, you should see a poll on your screen. 1 through 5, 5 being the highest. We definitely appreciate the feedback. Okay, just a few more seconds there, and then I'll close the poll and we'll get back to the presentation. I know there is a question about if does TSC offer 4-year degrees, and we have some representatives from TSC that may be able to answer that. So I am going to close the poll. Thank you for helping us out with the poll question. You should still be seeing the PowerPoint presentation. So we'll get started.
Hello, everyone. My name is James Credo, and I am a financial advisor with Strategic Insights Financial Planning Group. I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you about the most awesome job in the world, and that's the job of a financial advisor. I want to give you a clearer picture of what a financial advisor exactly does, even though this is just a quick introduction video. And I thought the best way to do that was actually share with you some questions that clients have asked me this week. And I thought I'll give you a better understanding of what we do, because these questions are in the scope of what advisors tackle and what advisors help clients. For example, it's election season. So clients have called and asked, hey James, is there anything that we have to do in terms of my investment portfolio, depending who actually wins the election? Also, how will legislation that each candidate is pursuing will affect me from an investment perspective, a tax perspective, or my retirement? Also this week, I had a client call and said, James, my child is about to start college, right? How do we actually use these funds that we set aside of education? What kind of record keeping do we have to keep? And how do we coordinate these funds and maximize the tax strategies with that are available for educational expenses? I had a business owner call this week and asked me, hey James, I'm planning on buying a portion of this business. I've received an offer letter. Can you please run an analysis and help me determine if this is a fair value for me to consider and purchase this business? As you know, I've been planning to make this transition in the last 2 to 3 years. This is a big move for me, but please help me make the decision. Also, top of mind this year, we're in a recession. People have been focused on estate planning. So clients are calling general questions regarding their wills, powers of attorney, making sure their loved ones are taken care of by making sure they have enough protection or life insurance. But this week I had a client call in and ask me, hey James, what's the best way to take care of my disabled child? I want to make sure if something were to happen to me, we'll have the strategies and the funds to take care of my disabled child. So these are just some of the examples of questions that we have received this week, and I'm hoping you get to kind of see how we help clients, and that's why I think this profession is amazing and it's very fulfilling, because you're helping people make the most important decisions in their lives, and it'll have a tremendous impact. I know what you're thinking. This is amazing. I want to become a financial advisor, and I want to do it for the rest of my life. James, how do I become a financial advisor? So I'm so glad that you're asking that question. To become a financial advisor, you need a 4-year degree, preferably one with a concentration in finance, economics, or accounting. But what's really cool is that you can actually get a degree in financial planning. And one of the best schools in the country is actually right here in Texas, and it's Texas Tech. So if you're serious about financial planning, you can actually get a degree in financial planning, okay? And getting a degree in financial planning will actually help you sit down and pass the CFP exam, or the Certified Financial Planner exam, okay? It used to be that if you passed the test and you were a certified financial planner, it helped you stand out from the pack. But in my opinion, in 2020, I think becoming a CFP is a minimum requirement for financial advisors that offer comprehensive advice. And if you want to even further your education, you can actually get a master's degree in financial planning. Interning is always good. Preferably, interning at a team practice, because I think it's a better way to see different career paths for financial advisors. As I mentioned before, in team practices, you can see a lot more specialization, right? So you can actually see, where you fit in terms of your skill set and what you actually enjoy doing. So, for example, in a team practice, you can have somebody, you could be the insurance specialist, estate specialist, investment specialist, retirement taxes specialist, even operational, marketing. So that's why I recommend that if you're going to find a team practice, I'll give you a better idea of the landscape and all the options and opportunities that you have in terms of career growth. So, thank you so much for the opportunity to share with you why being a financial advisor is the best profession in the world. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We're here to help. We want to see you grow and we want to see you succeed. Keep in mind, as financial advisors, we give advice to people from different professions. And so if you're not interested in the best job in the world, we can point you to the right direction. We just want to see you succeed. So don't hesitate to call if you have any questions. Take care, be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, we definitely thank Mr. Credo from Ameriprise Financial. We do have a representative from Ameriprise Financial. He's on the line with us. Alexis, correct? Villarreal, if I said that right? I think you're there. I think you can unmute yourself. I'm going to start the poll, and if you want to share any additional information, you can definitely do that. Okay, I'm launching the poll. We should be able to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we got you.
There we go.
Oh, you muted yourself again.
I'm muted now.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Now we can hear you.
There you go. Now, I would definitely reiterate what James Credo said. This definitely is the best profession. We do have an opportunity to be able to work with all walks of life, but at the end of the day, we get a chance to help people, and I think that's something that feel blessed and fortunate to be able to do.
Great. And if we have any follow-up questions, we'll definitely be reaching out to you all. So for the students that are on the call, if you have questions, put them in here. If we don't get to them right now, we'll definitely up with everybody. We definitely appreciate it. We definitely appreciate everybody voting and helping us. So thank you all so much. I'm about to close the poll here in the next 5 seconds. So if you haven't voted yet, please vote. Help us out. Make this a more successful event for the years to come. All right, closing the poll. Thank you all so much. There you are. All right, well, thank you so much for being with us. Like I said, if there's any questions, we'll definitely reach back out to you, okay? I'm gonna turn you back off on your camera. You can stay with us, or I know you're busy. So if you're busy, you're more than welcome to. All right. I think you guys can still see my screen. So I'm going to jump to the next one. So next we have from Texas Southmost College Accounting Technology, from the Business of Management Technology, Maggie Solis. So I'm going to play her presentation, and then she is with us. So at that time, she can hopefully unmute herself, and if there's anything she wants to share additionally. Get going.
Hello, everyone. This is Maggie Solis from Texas Southmost College. I am the program coordinator for accounting technology. So I will be presenting regarding the program. What is accounting technology? It is a degree in accounting technology will prepare students for entry-level positions in accounting. It also provides hands-on instruction in all aspects in general accounting for a service and a merchandise business, computerized accounting, payroll taxation, and ethics. So this program is, like it says, all hands-on instruction, and we focus on general ledger for both QuickBooks. We use a payroll system, and we also have federal income tax. The program of study, and I'm showing you that in order to get to the program of study, you do need to visit the TSC website, and then you'll get to that main page and you'll click on programs. So here I have information regarding the accounting technology program and what it offers. It offers a certificate of proficiency, which is a one-year program. And for this program, a student does not have to be TSI ready or TSI met. So TSI ready or met is not required. And the degree, which is a 2-year program. And for this one, a student does need to be TSI ready or TSI met. Then a student may continue with their bachelor's degree. We do have an agreement with South Texas College. And here I have information regarding our certificate. So this is our current certificate proficiency. And you'll have the listing of the courses that are required on the first semester and the second semester. So the certificate requires a total of 24 hours. The main difference between the certificate and the associates, of course, this one is shorter, this one is longer, this one's set up for 1 year, this one's set up for 2 years. In addition to that, again, this does not require a student to be TSI ready or TSI met, and this one does, because you are required to take general education core courses, and you're required to take 15 of those. The other main difference between this program and this program, of course, is the fact that this one has a second year to it, and that's the reason it's for 2 years. The other thing to notice is that the first semester and the second semester are identical as far as the technical courses. So whatever you take here and here will transfer into here, and you may continue and finishing up a 2-year program, which is what the majority of the students will do. They start off with a certificate, and then they just continue with the associates. And so the associates has a total of 60 hours to complete. Skills and job opportunities and again, this is with an associate's degree. Students will learn the following skills: how to process business transactions, how to understand debits and credits, how to complete a full accounting cycle, the preparation of your financial statements, income statements, statement of owner's equity, balance sheet. You'll have the processing and the preparation of bank reconciliations, the processing of payroll and taxes, the preparation of federal income taxes, then, of course, the application of the different softwares. In this case, it includes the Microsoft Suite to include QuickBooks as well as the accounting software that we use. The program also has a service learning, which is the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, which is VITA. If you're a current high school student and you've heard of VITA, many of the high schools have students that volunteer for the program and provide the service, and we do the same thing. Also, the student has an opportunity and will participate in cooperative education, which is the same thing as work experience and internship. And again, this is all in the associate's degree program. Possible job opportunities. within finishing with the program are accounting technician, bookkeeper, income tax preparer, accounts receivable clerk, accounts payable clerk, accounting assistant, payroll clerk. So a lot of these are of course, entry-level positions. Here's some information regarding the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. And within the program of study, there is a class, ACMT 1193, and this is a service learning class in which the students will do free income tax returns for the community at large. And so what happens is students are volunteers, and eventually you get trained and you will get certified in preparing tax returns. The certification is an IRS certification that the student will complete. And again, this is a service learning class. The last item is the cooperative education. And this is where between you and me and the supervisor, we will come together and you will be placed in a learning environment, in a work environment where you're going to be applying the skills that you have learned in the classroom. So making a transfer from the classroom to a workplace. So usually what happens, me as your program coordinator, if the student does not already have a job where they're doing some sort of accounting work, then I will find you a volunteer service job in a business organization where you will be completing the hours for the co-op. And again, this is a class in the associate's degree program. Then here is a building block approach. So the building block approach is basically you would start off with a certificate of proficiency, or you may be starting off with the associates. And then you may move on into a Bachelor of Applied Science, and this is with South Texas College. We do have an agreement with them, and you could very well transfer to them, and they will be accepting the courses that you've taken here at Texas Southmost College. So this gives you some information as what are the options with South Texas College. And so here's some information. And again, this is, I call this the building block approach, for you to basically work yourself up into a bachelor. So there are possibilities of advancing your education, which is something that I strongly recommend for all students. Here is my contact information. I am the program coordinator for the Accounting Technology Program. Here is my email address, and here is my office number. So this concludes my presentation.
All right, we definitely thank Ms. Solis for that in-depth information. I do notice there are some questions. I'm going to open up the poll and then answer the questions as best as my knowledge. So let me open up the next poll. All right, the poll should be open. I believe there was a question about Ameriprise Financial hiring any interns. I don't think Ameriprise is with us. They might have jumped off the call, but that's definitely something that I can reach out to Ameriprise Financial and get you an answer. We do have the individuals who asked those questions, so we have your contact info so we can send you that. Let's see if there's any additional questions. Does TSC offer 4-year degrees? Ms. Solis, you're with us. From what I've read, I don't think they offer 4 years. They offer, correct?
Right. What TSC offers are certificate and associates. However, we do have quite a bit of articulation agreements with different colleges and universities that, of course, a student can transition into a bachelor degree program, such as In the accounting technology, I mentioned that we have an agreement with South Texas College where a student can transition into a bachelor.
Okay, thank you for that. And then there was a comment about cosmetology. I kind of went through the programs for TSC. I didn't see anything on there, but I was quickly scrolling. That's
Yes, we don't offer. We do not offer cosmetology.
okay. Thank you, Ms. Solis. Thank you, Ms. Solis, for being a presenter and a panelist and answering some questions for us. We definitely appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome.
Next, we have. I'm going to close the poll. Thank you so much for taking the time to do the poll. Next, we have. I'm going to make presenter. Yes. All right. Next, we have Sharif Sidi-Haji from Texas Southmost College. There you go. How you doing, Sharif? And he is going to talk about associates in business.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's a great opportunity for me to be talking to you this morning. It's a very nice morning. I think the sun is coming out, and it's a right time for you actually to look colleges and see what will be your future, that you will be holding. So I am a coordinator of the business program at Texas Southmost College, and I would like to invite you to see what we offer at the business program. And I would like to share with you about my PowerPoints. As you can see, the PowerPoint, the business program at Texas Southmost College, I am the coordinator of the program. And then I will move to the next one. Next slide. First, we have to understand what does actually TSC offer for business. There are two degrees that you can get. There are one you can get Associate of Arts in Business. And it takes about 60 credit hours. It's required for you to complete. It may take about 2 years for you to complete the whole degree. And then let's go to the next slide. We have instructors who are actually experienced in this field. One of them has been working 30 years in a multinational corporation, and the other 10 years of experience, we call. And both of them have what we call our instructors for business program. And also we have another gentleman who has been a CEO of a company and who is now teaching actually our business program. And we are very happy to have him in our team. Next slide. Businesses are all around us, both big and small. So this is what we study in business. Actually, business is like a circulatory system. It's all over. There's no place on earth that has no business at all. Wherever you fit, there's always business going on. It affects you in many ways as an employee, as a supervisor, as a manager, as an owner. All of this requires what we call business degrees and business knowledge. That's one of the reasons why business is an important thing that students have to consider in concentrating in their future. What can a business degree do for me? There are lots of things that you can do a business degree. The Associate of Arts in Business can help a student qualify for certain jobs that require college hours or an associate degree. Directly applicable if you want to start your own business, you need business. If a student already working this degree may increase the chance of obtaining a salary increase or promotion. Credits will be transferred also to a 4-year institution when you can continue to pursue a bachelor's degree in business. Provides an excellent foundation in business, graduate opportunities to earn master's in business administration, MBA or doctorate in business administration. What courses are required for us to take in business? I am an instructor for micro and microeconomics, and I will be there waiting for all of you to join my class. And the subject that we normally offer in business is what we call principles of business, principles of financing, financial accounting, principles of managerial accounting, business computer applications, elementary statistical methods, history, English, and electives. We have a great history department over there. By the time you come in, you will be enriched and enculturated. You will be enjoying those classes once you start taking. What will I learn about business? The U.S. business environment is one of those subjects that we normally raise: ethics and social responsibility, entrepreneurship and business ownership, managing and organizing the business, employee motivation, human resources management, leadership, the basics of accounting and finance. These are what we will be concentrating in business. What will the degree prepare for me? Your role as an employer, understanding your place in organization and how the organization functions. Your role as an employer, whether you start your own business or get promoted to a supervisor, you will likely have people working for you. Your role as a consumer, we know that in this country, 68% of the population are consumers. I think there's no one without consuming anything, and the biggest business that you can ever see. Your role as an investor, learn the basics of financial markets, business earnings, and the costs of investment. In which areas could I work with a degree? Employers who hire graduates for entry-level positions, in but not limited the following: human resources. You can work in the human resources, accounting, supervision, purchasing, sales, supply chain and logistics, marketing, social media manager, financial analysis, and also operations manager. Why Texas Southmost College? I do believe that I can just simply say that TSC is an excellent value. The reasonable cost of tuition makes this college an attractive value for higher education. If you need more information about this, you can contact me. You can see my name over there. But also, I would like to add a few things before I leave. I think everybody is struggling with what college you have to go and why you choose to go to a college. The most important thing, besides what I read, is that there are few things that people normally pay attention when they go to college. One is the environment. The environment where you are going, it enriches you, it makes you grow, it makes you intellectual. And the TSC is one of those environments. I guarantee you, once you settle in TSC, you will never be able to just leave. You would like to stay in that environment. The 2 years become like the 2 months. It runs so fast. The other thing is that the cost of a college, is just going up all the time, and the families cannot afford to go to a college anymore, to send their children to college. But TSC is ready for that. That is one of the reasons why many people come to TSC. The other thing is that the quality of education you get TSC. You have what we call ready instructors, teachers, PhDs. You have a diversity environment where you can actually bring all your intellectual ability over there and will just enrich you more. You will love to be in the TSC environment. TSC is one of those places that when you come in, you would like just to be there all the time. I told you that. So please bring all your efforts to TSC, and then come and ask questions. We'll be ready to help you. I have raised 3 children, and I know what it means to educate your children. I have 2 doctors. They are medical doctors, and I have one teacher who followed me my path. And I know raising kids and directing them to the best of their life. And then if you come to my environment, you will hear not only teaching economics, but also motivating you to be the best of your life. And that is what TSC all about. This is Sharif Sidi-Haji, and you can actually ask me any questions you have, and that's what I will be preparing for you.
All right. Well, thank you, Sharif. Thank you so much for that. We definitely appreciate your time. The question about the interns, yes, the Ameriprise Financial does have interns. They've had interns in the past. I'm going to open up the last poll for us and continue to talk. So if you have, go ahead and work on the poll, please. What are the core courses that you must take for finance? Is a question that was asked. So TSC can help us there.
Where's Maggie?
Miss Elise, are you with us? Or
Yes. What was the question?
what are the core courses that you must take for finance?
For finance, I want to say it's probably your the financials. What is it called? Principles of accounting, and the 1 and 2, and probably economics,
Sure.
the macroeconomics, microeconomics, probably the different types of math.
Okay. All right.
And
We'll
probably
definitely.
some sort of statistics in there as well, of course.
Okay. Hopefully that answered your question, Ms. Gatsa. If not, on the survey that you're going to complete here in just a bit, ask that question again, and we'll make sure that we follow up and be able to go ahead and share that. I'm going to share the last screen. Go back. We want to thank our Expo committee. As you can see, we have institutions of higher education. We have local school districts, along with a lot of employers around the Rio Grande Valley. So we want to thank them for this. Also, for all you students that are with.
I'm sorry, your screen, the poll's still up.
Yeah, I'm turning it off. There it is. Also, for all of you that are students, juniors and seniors, go ahead and pull out your cell phones, put the camera to the QR code. I'm sure you're familiar with that. It'll take you to a survey. Complete the survey, submit it back. You have a chance to win. We bought some Chromebooks, some earpods, some wireless earbuds, portable phone chargers, some wireless printers. There's a couple of opportunities to get some books from Todd Ayton, who's going to present with us this week. So we definitely want you to be able to participate in that. Every session that you sit in and complete the survey, your name gets put in the hat. So if you visit all 20 sessions, great for you. You're gonna have your name's gonna be there 20 times. You don't get to win 20 times, but you get your name's in there 20 times. So thank you all so much for sitting in the session with us. We definitely appreciate it. That is all for now. You have a great day, and if you're in the next session, we'll see you shortly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for the panelists as well.
Thank you very much.